Major Mohammed Ali Shah, what's your view? And particularly the fact that had there been checks and balances put in place, could this murder have been averted, or at least made it amply more difficult for this orchestrator to order the murder, give those 5 crores and allow for a Bangladeshi immigrant to enter into the Indian border in West Bengal and execute this? Can you hear me, Major Mohammed Ali Shah?
Yes, Megha, I can hear you. I think your back-end team had muted me. Okay, the very fact is, a murder takes place on Indian soil in Bengal of a foreigner from Bangladesh, who's a politician, who's an MP of the Awami League, Anwarul Azim Anar. Everything is speculation right now, and I will go as per what I personally analyze. And what I've told and I've read and I've learned is his friend, who is a US national, a Bangladeshi he's based there, he pays 5 crores and he's led to an apartment for his contractual killing. He's led to an apartment where a lady apparently who honey traps him gets him murdered. There were CCTV footages of 2 men who could be seen with green trolley bags, plastic packets. We don't know if that footage is before the murder or after the murder, but that CCTV footage emerged. And these 2 men also are illegal immigrants, are also Bangladeshis. So one thing is clear over here. Our borders are so porous, which before our panelists spoke. Our borders, it is indeed very alarming and concerning. And it's not about BAP making allegations on TMC and Mamata Banerjee. I think whichever government of the day is accountable for a lot of reasons, for porous borders, for crime happening on their soil. Ultimately, the TMC was ruling there, right? So it is the TMC which should be held accountable also. Because how is the police, what are the police doing? What was the intelligence agencies doing? What were the security agencies doing? And what was the security outlet in every society as well? I mean, I feel the regime of the TMC in Bengal over the last 10 years has not been satisfactory at all. So the very fact is, if the BJP or the opposition party, or so far I haven't heard the left, the CPI taking advantage of this, but if at all they do, the very fact is TMC has proved unsatisfactory in so many cases. Now, further details are yet not known. Investigations are on. But it is indeed very alarming and concerning. अगर बाहर के देश से कोई आके कर सकता है ऐसा हिंदुस्तान में, वो भी बंगाल में, where it's not, I will not say only Hindustan में, because this thing hasn't occurred in Delhi or in UP or in other states. It's occurred in West Bengal, where TMC is certainly in power, and there is no denying the fact the government, the state government of the day, have to be held accountable and responsible.
Absolutely. I completely agree with you. Very important point made over there and highlighted. Yes.
So most certainly, whether people would say...
Yeah. So again, Shikha, coming to you, when you talk about... and why should it not be, related to politics? When there has been a killing that has taken place, when you're talking about porous borders, there is an illegal immigrant who has been brought into West Bengal in Kolkata. He has been paid off 5 crore rupees. There is a nexus of 4 people, 3 more of these Bangladeshi nationals who have also at this point of time been identified. The questions are, like Major Mohammed Ali Shah said, will be raised on the state government, on the police. What was it doing? What was the intelligence doing at this point? And if it is a deal gone sour, if it is a friend who was based in United States of America of this Bangladeshi member of parliament, and it seems as if the Bangladeshi member of parliament used to frequent Kolkata much more often. Perhaps it was his regular. I'm coming to you. I'm coming. Let me speak, ma'am. I'll come to you. I'm giving you time. But my question over here is, if it's a deal gone wrong, and if the man who used to frequent Kolkata and it has somehow gotten estranged with this US citizen, and that's why he's ordered this killing and assassination. What was the government of West Bengal. What was the police in Kolkata doing?
The border in West Bengal, the international border in West Bengal between Bangladesh and India is porous. Now, the responsibility for the border does not rest with the state government, number one. The border, as this major who is probably in the army or something would know, the border is not...
I was in the army.
No, please, may I finish? Please let me finish. And then there is the absurd argument which I'm hearing that a premeditated murder,
I take offense to that.
I'm being
very honest.
Okay, all right. Yes, absolutely. Fine. Let's not have this.
And you know, this would assume that murderers.
Let's resolve this right here. Major Mohammed Ali Shah, she said that you are a major in the army. Yes, she could have worded it in a much more polite fashion and given the respect for an army man as was due. But Shikha Mukherjee, again, you know this, I'm saying if you're saying that the responsibility of ensuring that the borders are not porous lies on the border police, but it is also at the same time the immigration issue that has been the burning point of contention between the central government and the TMC government.
And it is politically motivated.
What is politically motivated? This murder has been politically motivated, or the kind of narrative that is being built right now?
The narrative that you are now presenting on your program is politically
I am not. I am just asking questions. I'm saying had there not been illegal immigration, would it have been as simple for a Bangladeshi who's living in India, in West Bengal, to kill this individual?
Are you crazy or what?
Let's not go there and start abusing and cursing people, talking about how crazy you are. But ma'am, that's the point. That's the issue. And if you say, of course it is going to be politicized. Of course it is going to be used as a tool by the opposition to attack the TMC, to attack the state government, that this gruesome murder has taken place in such a horrifying, shocking way, and they've not been able to do anything. Perhaps this gold smuggling has been carrying on for years and years together. It's a deal gone sour is what my assumption is logically, and perhaps the member of parliament is not cooperating with his friend and therefore he's decided to kill him. Perhaps he comes in Kolkata and very frequently so, maybe every third month or 4 months or 2 times in a year, and he is of course having illicit relationships with a number of these women, and that's how the story goes. And this time around, perhaps, like I said, the deal has gone sour. Major Mohammed Ali Shah, you want to make a quick point?
Yes, Megha. Yes, Megha, you're absolutely right. And if such a thing happens on Indian soil, it most certainly tarnishes the image of a country. And we have a global image. We have a global image. And I am really surprised to see a very senior lady with such an unbecoming conduct, using unparliamentary language on international television like crazy and I don't know what not. And defending Mamata Banerjee, defending TMC, defending a party which has not been satisfactory at all. And then accusing somebody else, accusing the anchor for being politically motivated. Oh my goodness, it's rather embarrassing for me. We are not into politics. We are a very neutral party. But when someone tries to defend the undefensible and then blames others, it's rather embarrassing. And the other person says, so what? Even if there was honey trap, if there was illicit relationship, so what? Are we moral policing? We are not moral policing, ma'am. Let me please be clear about, have a clarity of mind what you have to speak on national television. Please do not use unparliamentary languages. You said the major or something. आपकी उम्र में आपको ये अंदाजा होना चाहिए कि मेजर साहब फौज में ही होते हैं, आर्मी में ही होते हैं, नेवी या एयरफोर्स या पुलिस में तो मेजर होते नहीं है.
Okay, all right. Fair enough. Point made.